Hello, writers. Today I want to teach you that information writers can write longer information books by organizing their information into chapters. Now, writers plan information chapter books by making a table of contents. And they think about all of the chapter titles, making sure that they have lots of information to write about each chapter title. Now, I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm going to use the example turtles. I'm going to use a kid work, and I'm going to show you what it looks like in my own work. Are you ready? Here we go.
Now, when I'm thinking about my chapter titles, there are some things that I need to remember. First, I need to make sure that I make it interesting. Like the word chomp. It's an action word. So it makes my readers curious about what the chapter's going to be about. I need to make sure that I keep it short. Instead of dogs like toys, I might just write down toys. Now I need to make sure that the chapter title tells what the page is going to be about. So here, my title is soccer balls. So when I'm writing, I'm going to make sure that everything matches with the title, soccer balls. Now the very last thing that I need to remember is that I need to chop the big topics up. So if I'm writing a book all about sports, instead of putting tennis and football together, I might have one page to do with tennis, and maybe another chapter to do with football. Now, let's have a look at the way the writer organizes their information in Turtle. Now, in Pebble Go, and in this information page about turtles, you can see that the author has divided each of the pages with chapter titles. This page is about body. This page is about habitat. This page is about food. And this page is about life cycles. Now let's have a look at this first grade writer over here. Now this first grade writer is talking all about a pet shop. And here you can see he's using a table of contents to help him organize his chapter titles. Introduction 1. What is a pet shop? What do they sell? Why do we go to pet stores? How do they get fish out of the tank? Who works there? Glossary and conclusion. Now, you can see very clearly that this writer has been adding in chapters, okay, and taking out chapters. He's using a contents page to help him organize his chapter titles even before he starts writing. Now I want to show you how Mr. Ouija organized this. So, you remember Mr. Ouija had a plan, and his plan helped him organize the different pages and the different chapters that he's going to put into his book all about yoga. So the first page is different kinds of yoga. The next chapter is who can do yoga, where can you do yoga, what is yoga for. Then the next chapter, when to do yoga, breathing, and the last page is poses. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do after I have my plan is make sure that I have my table of contents ready. And now you're going to be able to find this template for the table of contents in a link below. So for example, I'm going to write down my topic, and my topic is all about yoga. And then the first page or the first chapter is about different kinds of yoga. Now, I am not going to write down a page number because my chapter might be more than one page. The next page, or the next chapter, is going to be who can do yoga. So here, from my plan, I'm going to write down who can do yoga. I'm not going to write down a page number because my chapter might be longer than one page. I'm going to add all of the page number right at the end when I have finished my book. So boys and girls, did you see that? Did you see how I used my plan? And then how I used my plan to plan all of the chapter titles and my contents page. And then I can get started with organizing my book. Alright, boys and girls, off you go. Make sure you select the link down below so that you have a blank table of contents page so that you can organize all of your chapter titles